tonight, rehearsal is going to change slightly. We're going to spend a lot more time on our concert music and a lot less time on our general music skills. The first couple of weeks, we spent a lot of time on those skills, and today we're going to start to make our shift to spending more time on our concert music to get ready for our winter concert in December. I told you last week we were going to have some visitors today from the National Pastoral Musicians. So I'm going to call on Ginny, if you don't mind. If you would just tell the students a little bit about National Pastoral Musicians and maybe why you're here tonight.
Sure. Hi, kids. You sound beautiful, by the way. National Pastoral Musicians is a group of not only musicians, but anybody who serves the church, the Diocese of Pittsburgh. We have our chapter, and then there's a national chapter with all of our chapters in it, too. And they're based out of Washington, but we're a chapter that meets usually about once a month, and we support the music and the liturgy in the Catholic churches in the Diocese of Pittsburgh. And we are a learning organization so that you can, basically, I don't think we have any age limits, do we? There's no, so when you become a cantor, if you lead the music in your church, you can join the organization, or if you become a reader or a lector. So it's a very, very nice organization for learning more about the church and about music, but mostly about music. So we're happy to be here tonight.
And we're happy to have them here tonight. And I just want to say, Ginny, the person who was just talking to you, was my music teacher when I was a kid. When I was in second grade, I started studying piano with her. And then I was in the church choir. And one of the main reasons I'm here tonight is because of that wonderful lady. So this is a really special night because now my teacher gets to see me be the teacher. So for many years I've sat with her group and I still sing with her now. And so Ginny's a very, very dear person to me, and we're happy that all of you are here tonight. So let's, they're just here to see what we normally do. So let's do the things that we normally do. Position 2, please. We have our musical question. We're going to finish that up. Even though I said things are going to be changing, we do need to finish giving everyone a turn at our musical question. So, be my echo. You, how are you? 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 Okay, and this is the week for July, August, and September birthdays. So if you were born in July, August, or September, you can stand up. Madeline, you're right there. And tonight we get to hear your wonderful voices. Ready, ask the question. You, how are you? Excited. She's feeling excited. You, how are you? I'm feeling tired. She's feeling tired. You, how are you? He's feeling great. You, how are you? She's feeling hungry. You, how are you? She's feeling happy. You, how are you? Good. She's feeling great. You, how are you? She's feeling excited. You, how are you? I'm feeling spirited. She's feeling spirited. You, how are you? I'm feeling excited. She's feeling excited. You, how are you? I'm feeling nervous. He's feeling nervous. You're a pro, Michael. Nothing to feel nervous about. Okay, wonderful. That was some really nice singing. I like the people that are showing those good habits and sitting in position 2 that whole time without being reminded. That's great. You may relax in position 3 right now. So for the past few weeks, we've been talking about what is our instrument. So just to remind all of us, for the last time we're really going to focus on this, as a singer, what is your instrument? As a singer, what is your instrument? Sam?
Your body.
Your body. And why did we settle on saying your whole body? Can someone add to that? Why did we settle on that? Rose?
Because you use your eyebrows to show your emotion, and you also have to.
So you're using your eyebrows, your breath, which happens in your lungs. Go ahead, Eve.
Your posture.
Your posture. Go ahead.
Your diaphragm.
Your diaphragm. Go ahead.
You, we settled on the body because every part of our body pitches in to make a singer.
Yeah, all of the parts of our body pitch in to make a singer. So it's really complicated. If someone says, what is your instrument? Well, my eyebrows, my lungs, my tongue, my teeth, and just to name all of those things. So as a singer, we think of our instrument as our body. We'll just have hands down. I know you have more good ideas, but we'll hold on for it now. So if you, do I have a brave volunteer to do my glory example? Okay, Sydney, come on down. I'm sorry, Sophie, I would have let you, but you're in that boot. I don't want you clunking down here. Okay, lay down. My friends from camp know about this already. So, I'm walking along one day in the park with my friends. Like very still. Okay, now I can. So for my friends who don't know this, let's let them enjoy it. So I'm walking along one day in the park and I didn't expect to see that. So I'm kind of worried. You're laughing, but I'm scared. Because I don't know if this person is okay or not. So if I'm trying to figure out if she's alive or what things might I check on? Before I shake her, I know the easy thing for me to do would just be to give Sydney a good old shake. Dorothy, what are some things I might do? I could check her pulse, so I could feel her wrist. Okay. Oh, we've got a pulse in there, thank heavens. Okay, and what else? I could feel her heart was beating. Tell me something else, Keely.
If she's breathing.
If she's breathing. Oh, I felt it. Thank goodness. Okay, one more thing, Robert.
If she can move.
If she can move. So finally, I may just give her a shake, and she will open those eyes, unfortunately, and I will help her up. Good job, thank you. So friends, all of those things you just named, those are some things you might also check at the doctor's each year when you go for your checkup. So things like your blood pressure, your pulse, your temperature, your breathing, maybe even your height and weight. What are all of those things that they're checking? There's a name for those things. There's a name for those things. Jack?
Vital signs.
Your vital signs. And what do the vital signs tell the doctor? So what do those things tell the doctor? Go ahead.
How healthy you are.
How healthy you are. Yes, the vital signs tell the status of a person's health. They tell you how healthy you are. Well, here at PYC, we have 3 vocal vital signs. We've kind of touched on them, but tonight we're going to make them our focus. So we have 3 vocal vital signs, and what do you think we're going to use these vocal vital signs for? What is the purpose of them? Eva? Ava?
Yes. You're in a good position for singing, and it's easier to pay attention. When you take your steps and you're singing, it helps you.
You gave a lot of good information. So if those things tell the doctor you're healthy as a human being, the vocal vital signs tell your conductor that you are ready to be a helpful singer, and that you're ready to participate. And that's so no matter who stands in front of you, whether it's me or Mr. Funk or Mr. Schmidt, or if we get to, like some of our older kids do, get to go and perform with the symphony, it tells whoever the adult is, the conductor is in front of you, that you are alive as musicians. So, yes, Michael.
I was
Ida's card? Okay, right over there. On the end. Got it. So let's put our instrument together. You're good. We won't need it for a little bit. I love that you're getting ready. It's okay. All right. So can someone be the teacher? If you were going to do a great standing position, tell me what we should do. Addie?
So you want to make sure that your feet are under your shoulders. You want to make sure that you're standing up tall and your shoulders are back, but you don't want to be like your shoulders super close to your head. You want to be relaxed.
I love that
And
word.
you don't want your knees like bendable, and because you don't want them like to be super stiff. And yeah.
Okay, I'm going to go home and Addie's taking over. That was excellent. Let's do everything she said. Put your feet underneath your shoulders, your knees slightly bent, your gluteus maximus tucked under. Put it too far out, just for the sake of it. Too far in. I don't think we can hold it for too long. Right in the center. Our chest and our shoulders. Too far out, too far in the center. Shoulders up, shoulders down. Very good. Chin too far out. We'll show our gobblers. Super good. Right in the center. And everything, one of the most important words that Addie said, relax. This is a healthy, relaxed position, and your feet should be planted like tree roots in the ground. Wonderful. So if a strong wind came, you're not going to blow over. Very good. All right, here we go. Next, so our instrument is put together. Let's wake it up. What shall we reach for tonight? What shall we reach for, Perrin? Want to go candy? We're in the month of October.
Okay. Kit Kat.
Kit Kat, get them ready and go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And middle, let's have
Reese's
Reese's Pieces, King and Queens, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And low, Eve.
candy corn.
Candy corn, low, really bend and stay over at the end. Really bend, candy corn, ready and go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Ready, stay over. Yes, Karen?
Kind of hard to do this one.
Just do your best, honey. Just position yourself so you're not going to bump your head, and just do your best. I understand it's challenging with the chairs. Knees slightly bent, feet check. Pull in or stiff cleansing breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And let's stack our spine, and here we go now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and fix if you need to. Shoulders with your voices go.
Forward, up, back, down. Forward, up, back, down. Forward, up, back, down. Forward, up, back, down.
Reverse.
Back, up, forward, down. Back, up, forward,
Go east west. Totally the other way. High bravo and up.
and down, and up, and down, and up, and down, and up, and down. Stay up.
Okay, position 2, just change that to a 2. Tell me that collection, getting your body into playing position, that collection of exercises, position 1, 2, and 3, all help us to work on what, Sam?
Posture.
Our posture. So our first vocal vital sign is posture. Can we all just say that?
Posture.
And whisper it to me. So whenever I say to you, get your instrument in playing position, set up your posture, this is what I expect you to do. And why is posture important? Why, other than not wanting to look at you sitting all night like this, why is posture important? There's a musical reason why it is so important. Go ahead.
If your posture is not right, like if you're not standing up straight, your lungs aren't fully kind of open.
Yeah, there's not space for your lungs to fully open. Dorothy?
And if you're like bend, you might not sound good.
Yeah, it might not sound good. Right. Last thing, Lila.
If you like slouch back or do this, you might not be paying attention because you might be a little uncomfortable.
right now. I know you guys are like just have ideas upon ideas, but we're going to hang on for a second, okay? So we set our instrument up. What makes sound come out of our instrument? We've already been going there. Ava, what makes sound come out of our instrument?
Our voice box.
That's part of it. What even more than that? That's part of it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Madeline?
Our breath.
Our breath. And we always say that breath is to singing as blank is to a car. Breath is to singing as blank is to a car. On count of three, please tell me. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, breath is the fuel for sound. It is the gas for sound. So right now I'd like all of you to imagine position 1 that you have noses around your waist because we're going to see the expansion not here. We're going to see it in our rib cage and in our abdomen, all right? So put your hands here so I can see if you're going to get bigger. Yes, Karen? Did it just start hurting now?
Started hurting me.
Okay, what did Mom say?
She said to me just because this was she said to me just because I just forgot.
It's like probably like change of seasons. I know I'm feeling a little bit raspy-ish, not 100% myself tonight. So just do your best. That's all we ask. And if you're getting uncomfortable, do you have a water bottle with you?
No.
Okay, at break, we'll just make sure you get a really good drink. Ready, everybody? And I'll have a couple conductors come down. So this sphere is going to expand, just like your rib cage is going to expand. And then you're going to shrink right along with it until it's close. We're going to hiss it out. Ready, everybody? And then maybe I'll have a few conductors come down. Ready, feet planted. Here we go. Belly button back towards your spine. Get all the air out. Move it, move it. Good. Let's do that again. Let the rest out silently. Ready? Well, I was in a wind tunnel. If my hair was down, I would have just been a mess. Ready? Quiet breath. And nice. Would someone like to come down and help? Noah, come on. This will be my chance to watch all of you. Follow Noah. Make sure that's nice and high. Get all of their eyes on you. Watch him. Good, Noah. Call on somebody for us quickly.
I'm new, so I don't remember like.
You may point. I know you have nice manners. Go ahead. You can point, and then we'll tell you their name.
I'm going to go for someone who's not raising their hand.
You. Oh, Alex, are you okay with that?
No, I've been
Oh.
on her.
Hunter. Okay, come on, Hunter. Okay, eye on Hunter. Good. Hunter, just pop that on the piano. We'll have a few more people next week, okay? Let's add a pulse to that breath. We just started on this last week. So again, feel down your sternum, that center that connects your two rib cage, until you get to that soft, squishy part where we're going to feel that lift. What does that lift help us with? So we call it a pulse, but I like to think of it as a lift. I'll give you guys plenty of chances to go for it. So just hang for a second. What does the pulse help us to do? Ava?
It makes us have like an accent.
If we need an accent, a pulse is excellent for that. What else?
If your voice is or like higher notes.
Yes, that lift helps to move a little bit more air and get the higher notes. Ready? We'll start with echoes, and then we'll bring our arms up and do our own independent ones. So your hands should be here as a reminder. Your hands are not doing any work. This is not like, you should not be pressing on your tummy, all right? And then nothing's happening here. Okay, no funky chickens. Ready? Echo me. Shh, 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 shh. All right, good. I see a lot of people already engaged we're going to bring our arms up over our head as we inhale. It's like the gauge, the gas gauge. So when you're full, your arms are going to be up, and then we're going to... Let's start with 12. When should your tank be halfway? What number should your tank be halfway? Go ahead and say it.
6.
Ready, and inhale, arms up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And silently exhale the rest. Sorry, friends, I didn't explain that clearly enough. You'll and I'll count for you just so you know where we are. Let's go for 16. I could tell people how to air that. Ready? Inhale, arms up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And go knee. Lip trills now. Gently wet your lips because they won't buzz if they're dry. They also won't buzz if there's not enough air moving. So this is a really great indicator if you're moving enough air. Let your lips just be relaxed. There's no little lip back there to kind of protect you. Thank you. Okay, good. All right, friends. So what were we just focusing on? All of that collection of exercises helping us to focus on. No, you may not sit down. You're so young. You can stay standing. Ava. Breast support. When you get older than me, you can sit. Ready, friends? So that focus on breath support. Our second vocal vital sign is breath support. You get your instrument out of your case, and then you give it fuel to make sound. Now you may sit for a minute. Position 2, don't go to 3 though. Don't even go to 3 right now. So our final vocal vital sign has to do, let's just see if you know what we need to do. The last thing we need to do before we really let any sound out of our mouth. I love that people know already. That makes me feel really proud of my people. But can you hang on for a second? And I want to see if we can catch some other people to do this too. So let's think about Viva la Musica. Viva, viva la musica.
Viva, viva la musica. Viva la musica.
I'm going to do that 2 ways for you. Viva, viva la musica. Viva, viva la musica. Viva la musica. Versus, way the opposite. Viva, viva la musica. Viva, viva la musica. Viva la musica. So we have those 2 different ways, and I know very early on, week 1, we agreed that we wanted to make that first sound. What are some words we use to describe that sound? Just to kind of remind us why that's what we want to be doing. What were some of those beautiful words that you had, Meredith? It was beautiful, absolutely. Give me another great word. Sydney.
Elegant.
Elegant, I like that. Evangeline. Professional, I like that as well. McKenna. Rich, yes, absolutely. I love that one. Janaea? Mature, absolutely. We want to be all of those things versus, I know you love to describe that silly sound, versus east-west. What are some ways we characterize that sound? What are some ways we characterize that sound? Sophia? Squeaky. Alvin and the Chipmunks. Sophia? Not mature, so the exact opposite. What causes the sound to change? What makes that change? Adea? Your embouchure. And what does embouchure mean? What does embouchure mean? That's a big word, and I'm so glad you know it. It's very important. But what does it have to do with, Noah? feel the part of your mouth right behind the top of your teeth. Do you feel that it's hard? It's bumpy? There is nothing we can do about that shape. That's called our hard palate. Nothing we can do about our hard palate. It's hard, it's formed, it's not going to change. Now go a little bit further back without choking yourself till it gets to the squishy part. Feel it change? That's our soft palate. And that part we do have control over. That part back there we do have control over. That's the roof. We want it to be like a cathedral, a huge dome. I want you to imagine that I'm opening an umbrella inside of your mouth, and that beautiful dome is happening right in the back of your mouth. Okay, what are the walls? What are the walls? Taylor?
They're kind of harder.
Well, what make up the walls of our mouth room, of our musical mouth room? What makes them up? Ava? Your cheeks. So if you're talking about this beautiful tall roof, what kind of walls do you need? Dorothy? Tall, yeah. You wouldn't go into a beautiful mansion with this big dome ceiling and little short walls. That wouldn't make so much sense. So your cheeks need to be tall as well. And often, I want you to think about almost that there's a quarter right here. The opening, the shape of a quarter is just about enough. Some of us might need to do a little more. Some of us might do a little less, but a quarter is kind of a good guideline for that. What is the carpet? What's the carpet of our musical room? Go ahead. Your tongue. And if you walk into this beautiful musical mansion, I don't think it would have bumpy, lumpy carpet. So the tongue needs to be flat on the bottom of your mouth and the tip of your tongue touching the back of your teeth. Your tongue doesn't need to do anything fancy, it just needs to be relaxed. And finally, most important, what are the doors? What is the door to our room? I'm just loving so many hands up. Go ahead, Rebecca. Our teeth and also, Richard, our lips. Absolutely, and this all leads to our tall north-south mouth shape. That's the mansion in our mouth. And that's what gives us our sound. So position 2 for me. Let's do a tiny house and a mansion. Ready? Echo me. Here we go. E. E. A. And you want your dart to have a lot of power behind it, which comes from your air. Ready? So as we pull back our dart, as we take our breath. Before we continue, there's an invisible vocal vital sign that I always add. I'll never know if you're doing it by looking at you, but I will know you are doing it by how you sound. What is it? Adea? Listening. It's the invisible one. I'll know, I can't see you doing it. I can see your posture. I can see your breath. I can see your embouchure. I can hear if you are listening. We get a second. if you throw and the dart falls, you're never going to get to the bullseye. Ready? I'm hearing individual voices though. Ready? Now, I heard, and that's happening because some of us are wanting to sing in our chest voice. We're wanting to push. I want it to be really light. You can still have in your head voice. You can still have a supported sound without being loud. Listen. That was supported all that whole time, but it wasn't pushing. It wasn't push, push, push. Ready? Let's stay on that one. Can I just hear third grade? Ready, third graders? Good for you, third grade. Let's hear fourth grade. Ready? Yeah. Fifth and sixth graders? Okay, fifth and sixth graders, here we go. Ready? Sophia, it's a little too round. I know I can say this after 3 years. You're almost too round. Let it relax just a little bit. Let's do fifth and sixth grade one more time. Just listen up. You're so good at it. You're almost too good. Pull back just a little bit and lighten up. Ready? Good. Position 3. All right. Good job so far. Just to tell you what's coming up, we're going to do a little bit of rhythm reading. We're going to do a little bit of work with the scale. We're going to start kind of our pieces, and then we'll be break time. Okay? Just so you know where we are in the evening, that's where we are. Did someone say that's it? Robert, too easy for you, huh? But those are the rhythms we need. Okay, I'll try to make a mistake next time. For some reason, I can never work these lights for years. And I would be over there just turning them all on and off, so I disappoint them when I don't give them a light show for the evening. I'm so sorry, friends. Okay, so tell me some things. Someone said, wow, this is easy. Absolutely, these are basic rhythms, but they are the entire rhythms that we have in the refrain of one of our pieces. Tell me some things, though, to watch out for, because the danger of things that are so simple is that you just want to go on autopilot. And I'm just going to do. And then you're going to be on autopilot, so where do you need to have your eyes and your thinking really going? Michael?
On the screen.
On the screen, absolutely. Which musical part do we really need to be thinking about? Priscilla?
On line 4 where there's a due date.
On line 4, there's a due date thrown in. Absolutely. And that's really the only surprise. Am I right, Addie?
Well, you also have to look out for the repeat at the end, because if you forget that and then you stop at the end.
So this isn't a repeat sign. That's okay, you're very close. It would need an addition of something to make it a repeat sign. What would it need to have added to make it a repeat sign, Caitlin?
2 dots.
2 dots. So that's just the end. That's just a sign that that's the end. Ready? So let's not be reading zombies. Let's use our middle voices. Do, position 2. Ready, reading. Here we go. As we go through, I want you to challenge, I want you to start already thinking of phrases. going to take a breath. Do that for each phrase. Ready, and here we go.
Do, 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 do.
So fortunately, rhythmically, we'll be able to catch on to this piece very quickly. E flat. We won't do it in E flat for tonight, and then we'll experiment with that and see if we need to do it in E. Okay? Pentatonic scale. Ready? Pentatonic scale. I'm going to sing it for you first. I know some of you, this is new. First, I'll ask you to help me. What is missing? What will be missing as I sing this scale? What will be missing as I sing this scale? Osam? The fa and the T will be missing. How many notes are in this scale? Because it gets its name pentatonic because it has a certain number of notes. Ashley? 5. Can you give me that there again? Parent, I'm going to ask you not to do any more of that this evening. We're here to work, and when I'm not going to have you asking me those things all night, okay? We're in 2 for right now, we're in working mode. Ready, and here we go.
Do, re, mi, sol,
Good. Imagine that inside your mouth is like a Pringles tube. Everything that comes out has to fit in that tube. We can't have anything wide coming out. Your corners need tucked in. Do that again, and ready, and go.
do, re, mi, sol, mi, re, do.
Someone's law cracked the Pringles tube. Ready, and good. Let's change that into a major scale. I'll help you do that. So right now, leave space for me to sing fa and T, and then I'll give you that job, okay? Ready? So leave space, so you'll do. I'll add it, okay? And then I'll give you the chance to add it. Ready? And here we go.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, fa, sol, mi, re, do.
This time I'll do the pentatonic scale and you add fa and T. Light, tall, ready? Let me do the Well, someone had good musical instincts. Stop. Some of you. Oh, don't look. Just use your ears. I love you for looking. Don't look yet, Noah. Ready? Ready? Did you sing this before? Or you just know because this is the order we have our music in?
No, yeah, it's the order we have.
Okay, I love it. Here we go. Ready? That last phrase, we're going to have some skips. So a lot of this was moving by steps. This next passage is going to move with some skips. So you have to be audiating, thinking, leadership counts. Ready? And... last phrase, you're doing a wonderful job. Ready? And...